This is my most favorite song of Hemant. If I had to pick only one, so I'm sure many of our listeners will not be familiar with it, but I request you humbly to listen to it. So, in Buddhist literature, there is a legend, there's a story called Mahavastu Avadhan. And it's a story about a merchant, very handsome foreign merchant named Bajrasen. Bajrasan or Bajrasen goes to a court, a kingdom, and he's very popular. And there is a woman there who's the most beautiful woman there named Shama. She falls in love with him. Ignores her or somehow not that interested. And a necklace gets stolen from the court. And all fingers point to Bajrasen. He didn't do it, but they say Bajrasen did it, or Bajrasan did it. And he doesn't know what to do. He's going to be hanged. Shama, because she wants him, devises a whole plan in which she convinces one of her young admirers who was in love with her, named Mutiyo, not that it
Mm.
matters his name, and convinces the young guy to take the blame, to confess kar le. And he does it, and he's hanged for it.
And for
Of
it.
course, Bajustin gets, to go free, and he's very grateful to her. Joins up with Shama. They get together. They get married. They live. They leave the country and so forth. However, over time, Bajustin is intrigued. Ki kaise ho gaya? All of a sudden I was accused, and then all of a sudden this young guy suddenly says ki maine kar liya, and he keeps asking Shama, what happened? Will you tell me about it? And she's also ridden with guilt, and so she says ki ye hua. I convinced the idiot, poor guy, to sacrifice himself because I was so much in love with you, and that's why I did it. It just proves how much I love you. He's totally disgusted and horrified by what happened. He banishes her, tells her to go away. Tagore took this story and made
Oh,
a dance drama out of it. Wrote many dance dramas. So he wrote a dance drama of it. So this is actually Ramendra Sangeet, called Shama. So the last song, and I believe the last scene maybe of Shama, I don't remember exactly, is Bajra Sen praying to God and saying, ki, if possible, you being God and full of kindness and so forth, please forgive this sinner woman because of her weakness and what she could not help doing. You know, I know you will not forgive me because I am not strong enough. I don't have enough character to a heart large enough to find that much forgiveness. This is that song. There's
wow.
hardly any music. There is no video available. So I put a translation in there. There's a translation in there. So let's watch.
Let's
This
see.
is my most favorite Hemant.
ঘুমিতে পারিলাম না যে ক্ষমহে মম দীনতা পাপী জন শরণ প্রভু মরিছে তাপে মরিছে লাজে প্রেমের বলহীনতা ক্ষমহে মম দীনতা পাপী জন শরণ প্রভু প্রিয়ারে নিতে পারিনি বুকে প্রেমেরে আমি হেনেছি পাপীরে দিতে শাস্তি শুধু পাপীরে ডেকে এনেছি জানি গো তুমি ক্ষমিবে তারে যে অভাগিনী পাপের ভারে রে চরণে তব বিনতা ক্ষমিবে না ক্ষমিবে না আমারও ক্ষমাহীনতা পাপী জন শরণ প্রভু।
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Right.
आपको बंगाली आती है, that made a huge difference, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
तो कुछ तो तुझे असर हुआ होगा.
बहुत असर हुआ. In fact, while we're talking about Rabindra Sangeet, I don't know Bengali, but I was impressed over the years by obviously Rabindranath Tagore, and everybody has heard his Gitanjali or has known him for it. In fact, Hemant Kumar के साथ connection ये है कि Hemant Kumar की अपनी first film production company was called Gitanjali, obviously. And later on, I think even his house that he built in Bombay was called Gitanjali. So obviously he was influenced by Hemant Kumar. My favorite, sorry, Rabindranath Tagore. My favorite Rabindranath Tagore is, I don't understand Bengali, just the English translations, जो उसकी famous हैं. In fact, he obviously translated some of his own work in English. So you can't even say कि translation खराब है क्योंकि it's artist's own interpretation. He had a small book called Fruit Gathering. आपने सुना?
No,
19
no.
Fruit Gathering, to me, in my humble opinion, is my favorite of Rabindranath Tagore. And he himself translated it. उसका PDF where if you Google it, Rabindranath Tagore Fruit Gathering is
Okay.
available easily online for free. It's 1916 में it was published. उसमें छोटे छोटे poems हैं and classic Rabindranath Tagore style. It's spiritual and romantic, as you would say, multiple ways. उसकी poem number 14 है छोटी सी, which is my all-time favorite. It says, "My portion of the best in this world will come from your hands. Such was your promise.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, your light glistens in my tears. I fear to be led by others, lest I miss you waiting in some road corner to be my guide. I walk my own willful way till my very folly tempts you to my door. For I have your promise that my portion of the best in this world will come from your hands."
Oh, very nice.
Only Tagore
Very
can do this. Only magic. Yeah. So we have a clip of Rabindra Sangeet, which I think we should enjoy.
কৃষ্ণ কলি আমি তারে বলি কালো তারে বলে গায়ের লোক মেঘলা দিনে দেখেছিলেন মাঠে ও কালো মেঘ কালো হরিণ চোখ ঘুমটা মাথায় ছিল না তার মুখে মুক্ত বিন পিঠের পরে লোটে কালো তা সে যতই কালো হোক দেখেছি তার কালো হরিণ চোখ কৃষ্ণ কলি আমি তারে বলি।
You know about Krishna Kali?
Please,
So
बताइए.
Krishna Kali, Kali, Kali.
Mhm.
The story goes that Tagore was walking by or driving by, whatever, and he saw this young girl from a village or in the fields, very, very dark, very, very beautiful. So he's decided to write this poem, Krishna Kali. I don't care what other people call you, I'll call you Krishna Kali. Krishna Ki Kali. So it's a very, very, one of the most famous Rabindra Sangeets. And if